Welcome back to our channel, my dear friends. I hope you are smiling today and doing your best to become a better person. Let me ask you something. If today were the last day of your life, what would truly matter? Would you think about the money in your bank account? Would you think about your expensive phone, your car, or the things you own? Or would you think about the people you love, the memories you made, the kindness you showed, and the life you lived? The truth is, we work very hard to collect things that will one day stay behind. We spend so much time earning a living that sometimes we forget to truly live. Money is important. We all need it to take care of ourselves and our families. But money is only a tool. It should never become the purpose of our life. The greatest treasures cannot be bought with money. A loving family, a loyal friend, a peaceful mind, a good character, a heart that helps others. These are the things that give real meaning to life. So stay with me until the end. Open your heart, and let's discover what truly matters in life. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Money is a tool, not the purpose of life. Money is important. We all need money to buy food, pay our bills, take care of our family, get a good education, and live a comfortable life. There's nothing wrong with working hard or wanting a better future. But the problem begins when money becomes the only purpose of life. Many people spend their whole life chasing more money. They work day and night. They keep saying, just a little more. They believe that after earning more, they will finally have time to enjoy life. But that day never comes. As one goal is reached, another goal appears. The race continues, and years pass by. Slowly, they stop spending time with their family. They stop calling old friends. They forget to take care of their health. They miss birthdays, family dinners, and beautiful moments that can never come back. One day, they realize they have earned a lot of money, but they have lost many precious moments. The truth is, money can buy many things. It can buy a beautiful house, but not a happy home. It can buy an expensive bed, but not peaceful sleep. It can buy medicine, but not perfect health. It can buy gifts, but not true love. It can buy entertainment, but not real happiness. That is why money should always be a tool, never your master. Use money to build a better life, but do not lose your life while trying to build money. Real wealth is not only what you keep in your bank account. Real wealth is also having people who truly care about you. It is having peace when you go to sleep. It is having good health. It is having a clean heart and an honest character. These things are more valuable than anything money can buy. Work hard and do your best. Save money wisely. Plan for your future. But also make time for the people who love you. Sit with your parents. Talk with your children. Laugh with your friends. Help someone who is in need. Enjoy the simple moments, because one day they will become your most beautiful memories. Remember, when your life comes to an end, your money will stay here. Your house will stay here. Your car will stay here. Everything you collected will belong to someone else. But the kindness you showed, the love you shared, and the lives you touched will always be remembered. Imagine two people. The first person spends every day earning more money. He becomes very rich, but he has no time for his family, no close friends, and no peace in his heart. The second person also works hard and earns honestly, but he keeps a balance. He spends time with his loved ones, helps others, takes care of his health, and enjoys the simple blessings of life. Both people made money, but only one of them truly lived. Always remember, earn money to support your life, but never let money become the reason you forget to truly live. Lesson 2. The greatest wealth is the people in your life. Many people spend years building a successful career, but they forget to build strong relationships. They think, I will spend time with my family later. I will visit my parents next month. I will call my friend when I am less busy. But life does not wait. Time keeps moving, and the people we love grow older every day. One day, you may have all the money you wanted, but you may not have the chance to create those special memories again. That is why relationships are one of the greatest treasures in life. A loving family gives you strength when life becomes difficult. A true friend stands beside you when everyone else walks away. A kind person can make one bad day feel better with just a few words. These are gifts that money can never buy. Do not wait for a special occasion to show your love. Call your parents. Spend time with your children. Thank your husband or wife. Meet your friends. Tell the people you love that they matter to you. These small actions may seem simple, but they create memories that last for a lifetime. Sometimes, we become so busy chasing success that we forget the people who were with us before we became successful. Never make that mistake. The people who truly love you are more valuable than the things you own. At the end of life, nobody wishes they had spent more hours at work. Most people wish they had spent more time with the people they loved. Imagine two people. The first person spends every day working. He earns a lot of money, but he rarely talks to his family. Years later, he realizes that his children have grown up, his parents have become old, and he missed many beautiful moments. The second person also works hard, but he always makes time for the people he loves. He creates happy memories, shares meals, celebrates small moments, and supports his family through every season of life. Both people earned a living, but only one of them built a life filled with love. Always remember, the richest person is not the one who owns the most things. The richest person is the one who is surrounded by love, kindness, and meaningful relationships. Lesson 3. Your character is what you leave behind. One day, people may forget many things about you. They may forget the clothes you wore. They may forget the car you drove. They may forget the house you owned. They may even forget your job title or how much money you earned. But they will not easily forget how you treated them. They will remember whether you were kind. They will remember whether you were honest. They will remember whether you respected them. They will remember whether you helped them when life was difficult. This is why character is more important than material things. Your character is the kind of person you are inside. It is not only what you show in public. It is also how you behave when nobody is watching. A person may look successful from the outside. They may have money, power, and a high position. But if they are rude, selfish, dishonest, or unfair, their success becomes empty. Real success is not only about what you achieve. It is also about the person you become while achieving it. A strong character is built through small choices. You build character when you speak the truth, even when lying would be easier. You build character when you keep your promise. You build character when you treat poor and rich people with the same respect. You build character when you help someone who cannot give you anything in return. You build character when you choose what is right, even when nobody will praise you. These choices may look small, but they show your real value. Many people behave well only when important people are watching. They are polite to their boss, but rude to a worker. They respect a rich person, but ignore someone who is struggling. They smile in public but hurt people in private. This is not good character. Good character does not change according to the person standing in front of you. A kind person is kind to everyone. An honest person is honest in every situation. A respectful person does not need a reward to behave well. Your true nature appears during difficult moments. It is easy to be calm when everything is going well. But what do you do when you are angry? It is easy to be kind when people agree with you. But what do you do when someone disappoints you? It is easy to be honest when the truth costs nothing. But what do you do when telling the truth may make you lose something? These moments test your character. You may sometimes get the chance to take an unfair advantage. You may be able to lie and escape a problem. You may be able to blame someone else for your mistake. You may be able to hurt a weaker person because nobody will stop you. At that moment, you must decide what kind of person you want to be. You can win something for a short time and lose your self-respect, or you can choose what is right and keep your heart clean. A good character gives you peace. When you are honest, you do not need to remember many lies. When you treat people well, you do not carry heavy regret. When you keep your word, people begin to trust you. When your actions are clean, you can sleep peacefully. That peace is something money cannot buy. Character also creates trust. People may be impressed by money or status for a short time, but they stay close to people they can trust. They trust the person who does what they say. They trust the person who is fair. They trust the person who does not change after becoming successful. They trust the person who remains humble. Trust takes a long time to build, but it can be lost very quickly. That is why you should protect your name. Your name is connected to your actions. When people hear your name, what do they feel? Do they feel safe? Do they feel respected? Do they believe your words? Do they remember your kindness? A good name is more valuable than expensive things. Money can be lost and earned again. But once trust is broken, it can be very hard to rebuild. Your character also affects the people around you. Children learn from the way adults behave. Friends learn from one another. Workers follow the behavior of their leaders. Your actions can become an example for someone else. You may not know who is watching you. A child may learn honesty from you. A friend may learn kindness from you. A younger person may learn courage by seeing your choices. This means your life can teach people without giving a speech. Your behavior can become your message. You do not need to be famous to leave a strong impact. A good parent leaves character in their children. A good teacher leaves confidence in their students. A good friend leaves strength in someone's heart. A good neighbor leaves memories of kindness. These things may not look as big as money or fame, but they can continue for many years. Do not think that kindness makes you weak. It takes strength to stay kind in a hard world. It takes strength to forgive. It takes strength to speak gently when you are angry. It takes strength to stay honest when dishonesty looks easier. A weak person follows every bad feeling. A strong person controls their actions. Good character does not mean you are perfect. You will still make mistakes. You may speak badly sometimes. You may make a poor choice. You may hurt someone without meaning to. But a person with character accepts the mistake. They say sorry. They correct what they can. They learn and try to do better. Refusing to accept your mistake does not make you strong. It only keeps you from growing. Always be ready to ask yourself, was I honest? Was I fair? Did I treat that person with respect? Would I be proud if everyone knew what I did? These questions can guide your choices. Imagine two business owners. The first owner is very rich. He has a large office and expensive things. But he speaks badly to his workers, breaks promises, and cares only about money. People work for him because they need the job, but they do not respect him. The second owner has a smaller business. He treats workers fairly, pays them on time, listens to their problems, and keeps his word. His business may not look as impressive, but people trust him deeply. Years later, the first owner may be remembered for his money, but the second owner will be remembered for the way he treated people. That is the difference between having wealth and having character. One day, everything you own will stay behind. But the love you gave, the truth you spoke, the help you offered, and the respect you showed can remain in people's hearts for a very long time. Always remember, your possessions show what you had, but your character shows who you were. In the end, who you were will matter much more than what you owned. Lesson 4. How you treat others gives meaning to your life. The way you treat people says a lot about who you are. Anyone can be kind when life is easy. Anyone can smile when everything is going well. But your true nature appears when you are tired, angry, stressed, or disappointed. At those moments, your words and actions matter even more. Sometimes people treat important people very well, but ignore those who cannot help them. They speak politely to a rich person but badly to a worker. They respect a boss but show no respect to someone below them. This is not true kindness. Real kindness does not depend on a person's money, job, age, or position. Every human being deserves basic respect. A kind word may look small to you, but it may mean a lot to someone else. A simple smile can make a lonely person feel seen. A few minutes of listening can help someone who is carrying hidden pain. A little help can make a difficult day easier. You may not remember these moments later, but the other person may remember them for years. That is why you should never think that small acts of kindness have no value. You do not need to do something big to make a difference. You can hold the door for someone. You can speak gently. You can thank people for their work. You can call someone who is feeling alone. You can help without waiting for praise. These simple actions make life more human. Also, be careful with your words. Words can stay in a person's heart for a very long time. One cruel sentence can damage someone's confidence. One kind sentence can give them hope. Before you speak in anger, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, will these words solve the problem, or will they only create more pain? You may forget what you said, but the other person may never forget how it made them feel. Treating people well does not mean allowing them to hurt you. You can be kind and still have boundaries. You can forgive and still protect your peace. You can help others without letting them use you. Kindness is not weakness. It is strength with wisdom. Life becomes meaningful when your presence makes someone's day a little better. You may not become famous. You may not receive a big reward. But knowing that you helped someone can give your heart a deep kind of happiness. One day, people may not remember your success, your clothes, or the things you owned, but they will remember whether they felt safe, respected, and valued around you. A woman worked in a small hospital. She was not a doctor or a manager. Her job was to clean the rooms, but every day she spoke kindly to the patients. She listened to them, smiled at them, and gave them hope when they felt afraid. Years later, many patients could not remember the names of everyone who treated them, but they still remembered the woman who made them feel less alone. She didn't have a high position. Still, her kindness gave great value to her life. Always remember, the true value of your life is not only in what you achieve, but also in how people feel after meeting you. Lesson 5. Live a life that you will never regret. Life is much shorter than we think. One day we are children. Then we become adults. Before we realize it, many years have already passed. That is why you should not wait for the perfect time to truly live. Do not wait until you become rich to enjoy life. Do not wait until you retire to spend time with your family. Do not wait until someone is gone to tell them how much you love them. The present moment is a gift. Use it wisely. Many people spend their whole life chasing more money, a bigger house, a better car, or a higher position. There is nothing wrong with having goals. There is nothing wrong with wanting a better life. But never become so busy building your future that you forget to live today. Success means very little if you have no one to share it with. Imagine becoming rich but having no close friends. Imagine owning a beautiful house but feeling lonely inside it. Imagine reaching the top of your career but realizing you missed your children's childhood. These are losses that money cannot replace. Learn to enjoy the simple moments. Sit with your parents and listen to their stories. Have dinner with your family without looking at your phone. Laugh with your friends. Watch the sunset. Take a walk. Help someone without expecting anything in return. These moments may seem ordinary today, but one day they will become your most precious memories. Do not always think about what you do not have. Be thankful for what you already have. A healthy body, a loving family, a loyal friend, food on your table, a new morning to begin again. These are blessings that many people around the world are still praying for. Gratitude changes the way you see life. When you are thankful, you stop feeling poor even if you do not have everything. You begin to notice the beauty that was always around you. Life is not measured only by the number of years you live. It is measured by how much love you give, how many people you help, and how honestly you live. One kind action can stay in someone's heart for years. One encouraging word can change a person's day. One act of forgiveness can heal a broken relationship. These are the things that give real meaning to life. One day, your journey on this earth will come to an end. People will not gather to talk about how much money you had. They will talk about the kind of person you were. They will remember your smile. They will remember your kindness. They will remember your honesty. They will remember how you made them feel. That is your true legacy. A wise old man once said to his grandson, "When my life is over, I don't want people to remember how much I owned. I want them to remember that I loved deeply, helped others, and lived with a clean heart." The grandson never forgot those words. Years later, he became successful, but he always made time for his family, treated people with respect, and helped those in need. He understood that real success is not measured by what you collect. It is measured by what you leave behind in the hearts of others. Always remember, one day, everything you own will stay in this world. But the love you shared, the kindness you gave, and the life you lived will become your greatest legacy. Lesson 6. The greatest legacy is the life you leave behind. Every person wants to leave something behind. Some people want to leave money. Some want to leave a successful business. Some want to leave land, houses, or valuable things. These things can help others, but they are not the greatest legacy. The greatest legacy is the life you lived and the impact you had on other people. When your life is over, people will not remember every achievement. They will remember your heart. They will remember your kindness. They will remember your honesty. They will remember whether you brought hope or pain into their lives. Think about the people you admire the most. Many of them are remembered not because they were rich, but because they changed lives. They encouraged others. They helped people without expecting anything in return. They stood for what was right. They lived with courage and compassion. That is why their names are still remembered. Every day you are writing your own story. The words you speak, the choices you make, and the way you treat people are becoming part of your legacy. If you speak with kindness, people will remember your kindness. If you help others during difficult times, they will remember your support. If you forgive instead of holding hate, your life will bring peace instead of pain. Do not think that your life must be famous to be meaningful. You do not have to change the whole world. If you make one person's life better, you have already made a difference. A parent who raises good children leaves a beautiful legacy. A teacher who inspires students leaves a beautiful legacy. A friend who stands beside you in difficult times leaves a beautiful legacy. A person who lives honestly leaves a beautiful legacy. These things may never appear in the news, but they matter deeply. Also remember that time is more valuable than money. If you lose money, you can earn it again. If you lose time, you can never get it back. So spend your time wisely. Spend it with the people who truly matter. Spend it learning. Spend it helping. Spend it creating happy memories. One day, those moments will become more valuable than anything you ever bought. Do not wait until life becomes perfect before you start living with purpose. Tell your family that you love them. Forgive people when you can. Say thank you. Help someone who needs support. Be honest even when it is difficult. These simple actions create a life that people will never forget. Imagine two people. The first person spent his whole life collecting money. He became very rich, but he never had time for his family or the people around him. When he was gone, people remembered his wealth, but not his heart. The second person lived a simple life. He worked honestly, cared for his family, helped his neighbors, and treated everyone with respect. He was not the richest person, but many people thanked him because he made their lives better. Years later, people still spoke about his kindness. That was his real wealth. That was his real legacy. My dear friend, always remember this. One day, everything you own will stay in this world, but the love you shared, the kindness you gave, and the life you lived will never be forgotten. Work hard, earn money, build your dreams, but never become so busy making a living that you forget to truly live. Spend time with your family. Take care of your friends. Help people whenever you can. Protect your character. Fill your life with love. not just possessions. Because in the end, your greatest success will not be what you collected. It will be the lives you touched and the memories you created. If this video touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more videos that inspire and change lives. And before you go, answer this question in the comments. If today were your last day, what is one thing you would never want to regret? I truly want to read your thoughts. Take care of yourself. Value every moment. Love the people around you, and never forget what really matters in life. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep living a life that you will always be proud of.